Obviously, really liked Paige last summer. She did not like me.
How much has your life changed since the engagement?
And it came out so good. And sharing that on the channel was awesome because there's so much support of just like, wow.
So our main focus has been and still is JNA. We also have some stuff being worked on behind the scenes with Good that we're gonna announce.
They're like, no way, Peyton Manning just put that much money into Good.
I think she ended up liking me, and I was like, no, like I don't like you. Like there's me and Paige are.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Scratch Golf Show. Today we have two big guests lined up for an interview. Good members, Michigan's own John and Ashton of JNA Golf. Now we get into a ton of great topics like girl conversation, Ashton's golf game, and the future of JNA Golf. It's a great interview. I hope you guys enjoy it today. If you're new here to the Scratch Golf Show, welcome to the channel. My name is Marco. We mainly focus on interview-style videos with the top creators in the YouTube golf space. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button below. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers for this video tomorrow for my 1-year mark. Like the video, leave a comment for your favorite part. Now, let's get an interview with the boys. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have a special one here on the Scratch Golf Show to celebrate our 1-year anniversary. I couldn't think to have two better people on. Good members, Michigan's own, two of my favorite people in the space, JNA, Johnny and Ashton Golf. What's up, fellas? How we doing? Good afternoon.
Going on. What an introduction. Thank you.
I've gotten better. I've gotten better, man.
I was thinking that. I was like, dang, there's no uhs or ums or anything. You're flow through.
There will be, and I'm a little more comfortable this time around. As you know, as we just talked, I've got to know you guys a little bit. I know we met in Arizona and got to know you guys a little bit. You guys have helped me out behind the scenes, which I owe you guys much more than just some thank yous. I feel like I need to pay you, but you know. Anyway, how's life been, dude? You guys have been crazy, man. I know it's been a while since you guys joined Good, which is going to kind of be the theme of the episode, really, since you joined, and we're going to dive into some other stuff. But how's life been lately? Johnny got engaged. Ash, you guys have been traveling like crazy. How's life?
It's been great. I mean, this season right now, the winter season for the channel specifically it's just get ready for the spring, summer, and hit that hard. But in the real life, I mean, JNA still takes up a lot of our time. We're trying to get a lot better at golf, a lot more practice as we can play in the winter here, or as spring comes around in Michigan, since we couldn't play in the winter. I mean, it's just been a lot of grinding golf, grinding JNA, and there's not a whole lot more. I mean,
no, life is very simple. It's just wake up, work on videos, and then golf when you can. Most people think we just golf every single day, but it's like 80% of our time is spent behind the desk. So
yeah, dude. I mean, we're ramping up golf season here in Michigan, as you guys know, right? I mean, we're getting into April.
yeah.
For me, it was always like once Masters started, or really once we got in April, it was golf season. So I'm sure you guys got some cool content coming this summer. We're gonna ask you guys about that, but I guess to start, man, like I said, it's been a while since you guys have joined Good. What has this last let's call it 8 months been like for you guys? How much has your life changed? You're getting recognized more, the content. How much has that really changed your life? And then even JNA, the channel, from that perspective.
Go ahead, Ash.
I mean, Good's a unique situation. We're like, in my opinion, from what we've discussed, we're the first like duo to join, but we're not like Good has its core members, and then we're Good members. So we joined, and we were pretty much told like our main focus is JNA. So whenever we have the opportunity and chance to go film JNA videos, you go focus and build JNA. Like that's your main focus. And whenever we need you, hey boys, come over here. Let's go film this. Let's go do this. Let's go XYZ. So our main focus has been and still is JNA. So I see comments that we sold out, did X. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what? That's not even what do you say? So main focus is still JNA, and I mean it's been great because it's given us the ability to focus on what we need to focus on. Well, we also have some stuff being worked on behind the scenes with Good that we're gonna announce. We don't have an official announce date, but some big stuff cooking up, so I'm excited.
You and me both. Mm-hmm. I think I know what you're talking about. I assume, Johnny, you got anything to add?
I mean, since we joined, like Ashton said, we're more of just focus on JNA. They told us from the start, like, hey, if you grow your brand, it'll help the whole Good ecosystem. So if you guys do your thing, when we need you, we'll call you up. Other than that, rep Good. only say positive things and just actually love wearing it, which we do.
No, I would say yeah, because you see a lot of people have, and I've seen some of the comments, because I'm sure some people, and I'm sure you guys see them too, that you guys haven't been in a ton of good stuff. What that contract situation looks like, and it seems like, and from what we've heard more from other members as I've talked to, them, that you guys are like on an NIL type deal where you guys are JNA is your main focus, like not a good athlete because you are good members, but like you said, when they need you, they'll call you. But your main focus is grow your brand, and as you grow, they grow as well, and they see
Correct.
you guys as an investment. I know you guys have your own like promotional code as well. I think it's what is it, JNA20 to use on goodgoodgolf.com. The
Yeah,
people should
yeah,
use that
yeah,
if they're buying
totally.
apparel.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. Go
Yeah, I
ahead.
also think like the beauty of it too is Good Good is such a big brand where it's not just five guys, six guys anymore. So that's something to keep in mind too. And just looking at Good Good as a whole, I mean, we just got that $45 million investment. I mean, it's such a monstrous brand where it isn't just five guys who hold a camera and play golf.
Right. I guess you just brought it up. Let's start there and let's talk a little bit about that. Let's get your kind of reaction. I know we're a couple weeks removed from the actual announcement. We had Brad on and Blake, and obviously they talked about it. Like, can you talk to me a little bit about just your reaction? We don't have to spend a ton of time on it, but I guess just your reaction and just initial thoughts on, like you said, that $45 million investment. Peyton Manning, which I know, Johnny, you're not a sports guy, but Peyton Manning is a big figure. And for him to get invested in
Who
Good
is
Good
that?
is a game changer. Peyton Manning.
I'm
He's
just
like
kidding.
one of the.
I'm
Oh, I was
just
gonna.
kidding.
I didn't know because I know last time I had you
There's
on.
some newer football players I don't know. I'll say that, but I know Peyton Manning.
Okay. Well, I guess start there. Let's get your live reaction thoughts on what that means for Good.
So I'll tell a funny story. We heard from someone that Good Good had sold back in like what was it, September or something? And I texted Jeff and I was like,
Somewhere
"Did
around
Good
there.
Good sell?" And he's like, No, not that I know of." And it turns out that like I'm assuming it was a part of this deal getting through some VCs back way when. So I think this has been in the works for a while. I didn't realize how big of like a mainstream deal it would have been. I think because Peyton Manning was behind it, it kind of went nuclear. And because like my grandma knew about it and stuff, and I was like, yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of people that said stuff to me too, like, no way Peyton Manning just did that, or with the investment group just put that much money into Good Good. It just shows that Good Good's not just like Ashton said, the five guys. It's they're trying to expand to be a brand, just that
like the
goes
number one.
outside of the five guys. And how can they do that? They can bring on more people. They can use that money to run more ad campaigns online. I don't know what they're gonna do with the money, but they don't tell us that. But I'm excited to see what they do with it. I just know they want to go mainstream. They are so competitive. They just like, let's keep going. How can we be innovative? What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? They're always on their toes from what we see on the outside. Or not outside, but we're not always at the meetings. We're not always there. So every time we interact with them, they're just like, go, go, go. What can we do? How can we be innovative? And it's cool to see. It's cool to be a part of.
Yeah, no, I mean, 45 million, who knows? They could sign, maybe get in the podcast game, sign somebody who's maybe killing it in the YouTube scene potentially, who knows?
You never know.
It's been kind of crazy, man, because it's not just the investment. I mean, we've seen the TGL, right? They're part owners of the TGL team. Then I know they've signed
Right.
four PGA Tour players, Joel Damon being one of them. Bo Hostler, Bo Hostler hasn't, I guess, lived up to the hype he had as an amateur, but he's still a very big part in the game. But Joel Damon to me really was a game changer. Like Joel Damon being on Full Swing, the Netflix series, like they're making waves. I mean, we had Brad on, like we said, and talked about the players a couple weeks ago, how there was a merch full of good, merchandise, or a tent, excuse me, full of good merchandise. And you see, it's not just the YouTube. And I always say that, like, it's not just a YouTube channel. I think, and I put it like this, like the YouTube channel is almost like a marketing for the brand in itself. When you have like you guys, Garrett, all these big name people repping the brand, at this point, it's more than just a YouTube channel. It is just a brand. And they've done so much other stuff outside of, just YouTube stuff. One thing I want to talk about a little bit is where we met, the Good Live Desert event. I guess talk me through that experience, because I know you guys filmed some stuff out in Arizona recently in March and February, but I want to focus specifically on that event because that was crazy, man. Like that was my first live event. The amount of people, like my wife was there. Even my wife was like, holy shit, like this is insane. So talk me through what that life or what that was experiencing for you guys, and then talk just a little bit about experience of that live event.
I mean, I think that just goes to show the power of YouTube golf and like where it's at and where it's heading. I mean, going back on Good real quick, when we showed up to TPC Scottsdale, it was like you saw Good hats everywhere. It's like I blended in. I thought I would be the only one wearing a there were Good hats everywhere. So I'm going to Augusta here shortly. I'm wondering how many Good hats are going to be there. So I'm going to be curious to see because if there's a ton of Good hats at Augusta, that's going to be like it's a takeover. Like we're taking over. So I'm super excited. And Arizona was insane. Seeing how many people were there, 1,500.
Dude, it looked like
Yeah, they capped it
3,000.
out. They sold out. Maybe they sold more, but I think 1,500 because they all stayed on one hole. Basically, everyone just surrounded the knockout. But that event was so fun. We didn't play personally. I got benched for that one. Uh, Either got to get better or they were just full. You don't want too many guys in a knockout. But it was so fun for me being there and just like talking with fans. Like I'd be behind the ropes watching them, and they'd be like, "John," and I'd be like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And just like talk with them. I would just go outside the ropes and hang with people, or that's where we met you, and just chilling and talking
Yeah.
with the people. Well, everyone's there with the same interests of YouTube golf and just like having a good time. I love that. So I was just meeting fans and hanging with them, talking. Sometimes I'd miss 2 holes of the knockout, just meeting people and having fun outside the ropes. So for me, it was the fan interaction and the common interest of just watching golf. It was so fun for me.
No, from a fan perspective, man, it really was. Like I said, me and my wife had a blast. I mean, it was $20. You know, as soon as that launched, I looked at the dates that I was flying into Arizona to make sure I could go because, like, one, for me, it's a networking opportunity, right? I was still pretty
Yeah.
small at the time. Like, I got to meet you guys. Obviously, it was super cool, but meeting a ton of the other folks, you know, like, for example, I got in touch with Micah Morris, which is an interview I'm still trying to set up there. I got to meet Mason
Nice.
Nutt, who, you know, I'm trying to get him on again. Like, these relationships you get to build, and it's just super cool. Like, the amount, like you said, the state of YouTube golf and the interest in YouTube golf. Like I would have said that I didn't know there was a number. I would have said closer to 3,000, but like you said, just because
I
it was
like it.
everyone
That's
on
what it
one
feels
hole.
like.
But I mean, dude, it's like I almost compare it to like, you know, I went to the WM Open that week. Like obviously I do a lot of the pro golf stuff too. I'm very interested in that scene. Like Scotty Scheffler has fans 8-9 rows back. Like that's exactly what I know. It's one hole, but that's exactly what it was. And I'm sure if they would have had more people would have camped out around the greens just to see, you know, Garrett, Brad, all these guys play. Man, it really is crazy what YouTube golf has done. And I want to kind of transition that into my next topic because this week it's been pretty crazy. You know, the Live event, the Duels event, the PGA Tour threatened to ban these guys. I guess I don't want to focus on that, but I guess just the state of YouTube golf as a whole, you guys being YouTube golfers, you see Grant constantly raising the bar, raising the bar, raising the bar. What are your guys' thoughts on the current state of YouTube golf? And how are you, as creators who really care about your craft, trying to elevate your level as you see your competition raising their level consistently on a week to week basis?
Good question.
Do you
That's
want
a
me to answer
deep question. I mean, if you want to answer, go ahead. Yeah. But that we had a meeting about this yesterday, and we constantly this is like the main thing, top of mind. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I mean, I think to start things off, like the best way to put this
Hey
is like
Ash, real quick, don't give away too much.
no, no. The best way to put this is we love what we do. So it's constantly top of mind. It's constantly looking. Before I hopped on this call, I was watching Casey Neistat, looking at his stuff, like looking at. It's not just YouTube golf. It's like YouTube as a whole. Like been obsessed with YouTube my entire life. So we love what we do, therefore we're constantly obsessed with it. So seeing what Grant has done has been incredible, and it's like it's opened our eyes to what's actually possible. Because I think I looked in the past 30 days, he's pulled in 16 million views. Like I just did our monthly breakdown of everything, and I was like, holy, this guy just pulled in 16 million views. Like that's got to be one of the closest to the biggest YouTube golf viewed months in YouTube history. I mean, it's got to be close, if not the biggest. But we have some big things cooking up this summer. I'll just say that. I'll say that because we see where the bar is. We see what we got to hit, and it just keeps us pushing. It keeps all of us. We've got a new editor that we hop on calls with every single night. We're training him. So come summertime, we'll be able to focus more on golf, on our craft outside of just being in the videos because how we perform and play in the videos is just a representation of what we do off camera. So I'm excited. We're just going to continue focusing on our craft and then go from there because everything will take care of itself.
In comparison to competition, when we look at them, like Ash said, it does really set a bar for or a bar we didn't know possible. Like what the guys are doing, it's like, holy cow, we can get here one day. Or like it looked back 2 years ago, no one's doing what they're doing. Like Tiger Woods, Rory, all these popular players being on Grant's channel, Bryson hopping into the space, doing these things, breaking a course record by himself, playing with Tom Brady, Trump, whatever. I mean, that just really gets us thinking, okay, how can we raise our bar? What's our max potential being in Michigan here? Not necessarily having the connections to play with Tiger. What can we do on our level to raise the bar to match these guys? And we think we have a decent strategy for this summer coming up to really pull people in, be a little bit different. And yeah, I don't know. Basically, just we're trying our best to make some great Michigan content this summer. That appeals to a lot of people.
Yeah, no, I think I know what you guys are talking about. Let's say I hope I get to do the same thing as you guys this summer. Let's just put it that way. I know you guys got some cool stuff cooking. I don't know how much you want to tease or talk about, but I know it's going to be a really good summer for you guys. I'm excited to see you guys take off like you did last year when it comes to that.
Last time at this year, we were pulling like 3,000 views. So like
That's crazy.
our entire world has changed in the past year. So who knows what this next year is going to hold.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm excited for you guys, especially being in Michigan, right? And as you guys know, from the area, excited to show off some Michigan content. As hopefully I grow my channel, we're able to link up, and I will hold you both to the match that you both agreed to last year when you came on. I am coming up to Apple this summer. I plan on kicking both your asses, just so we're aware. And I I definitely want to get in a video with you guys this summer, whether it's on my channel or your personal channels. But that is,
what's
I
your
will hold
handicap
you.
right now?
I'm a scratch, dude. I've not played that well. My putting is trash. I'm hitting it pretty good.
Okay,
but,
so you're like me with putting.
yeah, it's not great. Not even the lab could fix me. Although we got some
no.
we got some summer stuff to come on. Now that it's warm, I can actually get outside and practice. So the putting mat is just not doing me. My house isn't like very level, so I think that's kind of screwing with my mentals when I'm practicing. It's not great, man. I'm not in a good spot. I'm not in a good spot mentally putting right now. But no, cool, man. Well, I actually, speaking of golf, recently, Ash, this is going to be more focused towards you, but you've been getting flamed in the comments about the current state of your game, man. What's going on? How's like, you talk about me being in shambles. I believe you shot what, plus 12 the other week? Like how, or on the video, how's the game? And do you have any response to the haters who are throwing you shade about not being good at golf anymore? How's the game, man? What's going on?
I have not been able to practice because I've been so in the weeds. Like people don't understand what it takes to pump out YouTube video after YouTube video after YouTube video after YouTube video while traveling to Arizona, while living in Michigan, where you can't go outside and practice in your free time. It's just like my dad always said, never expect to play good golf in the winter. So it's honestly, it's not affected me. I'm not like, oh my God, I'm such a bad golfer. It's like, okay, I haven't been able to put in any time or effort towards this thing. Why should I expect to be good at it? Which is why I'm so freaking excited for the summer, because when the weather breaks, it's gonna be game time. It's gonna be game time. It's gonna be 7, 8, 9, 10 hour days on the range, practice greens, playing 18, 36 holes a day. It's gonna be go time. So I'm excited for that because I'm fiending for some golf.
When does Apple open for the season? It got to be open or coming up, right?
No, they don't even have a date yet.
Really? You guys, is that bad up there? Man,
Yeah.
we've been playing golf
Well, I
for
guess
months down here.
they want everything to be perfect. Like if the
Yeah,
grass isn't growing, they're not going to open.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. Well, good to know. How often do you read? And I know, it's the thing I find hard, and the more I've done videos that do well, the more I see it. But it's hard to balance like the sarcasm and I guess the people who don't actually like you in the comments. But how often are you reading into these comments about the people trolling you, giving you the negativity side? Like, are you going in the weeds of the comments, or you just kind of use it as motivation? Just brush it off and say,
Yeah,
screw
use
it.
this
I don't care.
motivation.
Yeah.
Use this
Okay.
motivation. I love it. I love it because I know they're not wrong. Like I mean, I would have said the same thing if I watched that video. It was atrocious. I mean, all of my golf in Arizona wasn't great, But that video especially was just horrendous golf. So I would have said the same exact thing. Um, Going into the weeds in the comment section, I mean, yeah, I read most of them, but I understand where most of them are coming from, whether it's a place of jealousy or stuff now, where I think last year would have really affected me. But there's nothing. I don't take anything too personal.
For sure. Well, you guys have done some really cool content, even in the wintertime, man. I mean, you guys went down in South Carolina, filmed with George Bryan. Talk me through that experience. How cool was that? We don't got to spend too much time on it, but from my perspective, I had George on around the same time, and you guys follow me on Instagram. You know how excited I was to have him on, and how cool that is as a fan to film with someone that big in the space. And for me, it was just an hour interview. How was it getting down there, experiencing that, playing with George, experiencing Selena, and filming that content for JNA?
It was a lot of fun to film. I think we filmed with some bigger creators in Good, but we haven't filmed with too many or like a big dog outside of Good. You could say Grant and the Bryan Bros. So going to film with them was really fun because, like Ash said last year, at this time we're getting 3,000 views, and come the end of the year, we had joined Good. We had a video hit 600,000 views, and now we're playing with George Bryan, who it's fun first of all because he's just super good, and like seeing his game is like, okay, that's where we want to be.
That really opened our eyes
Forget
up.
YouTube or whatever. It's just like fun to play with good players, and he helped Ashton fix his swing. I would have calls with him before we met up, and he'd give me little tips. So it was fun to get out there and actually meet him, actually play with a pro player, and he's just great up on camera and off camera. We just have a good time with him. We just go out there. Those videos were super fun to film because George is just so genuine and so fun to be with. He makes you feel like he wants you there, and those are the best people to be around because you just don't want to feel like you have to work together. Like he's like, all right, I'll collab with these guys. Like we're just here filming YouTube. He makes you feel like he wants you there. You have a good time. You get great content because he's so good at golf. And overall, it was just kind of surreal. Like if at the start of the year we asked ourselves we're going to be playing with George Bryan, good. Anything we did last year, we'd be like, no way. And so it was just fun. He's a great guy.
Yeah, it was a full circle moment. I don't know if you saw, but I said in the video where the first time I went to Augusta in 23, I was like, I ran into him and I called him Wesley. And after walking away from him, I'm like, he doesn't know it yet, but one day we're gonna collab, and then we made it happen. So that was a full circle moment.
Yes, first of all, I did see. I watch every minute of it, every video you guys post. I'm a dedicated fan. I'm as loyal as it
Let's
gets, man. You
go.
guys have helped me
Thank
out.
you.
I will support you until I no longer watch YouTube or until it's no longer legal to watch videos on my phone. It's
Well,
just the type of guy I
you.
am, man. You guys are so nice to me, and you guys make great content. Like you said, I know just hearing it. I mean, you can hear just from both of you, and I know we've had multiple conversations, but I know how much you care about the videos you make, the content you put out. It's not about the money at the end of the day for you guys. You guys really do care about the content, the craft. So I respect that, and that alone makes me want to watch you. You're also insanely talented, Johnny. When it comes to the thumbnails, like every person I've had on has said you make the best thumbnails. I think even Grant had said something about it. Ash, your editing is insane. I know the hours that you put in, the work you put in. So it really is cool, man. And just to touch on George Bryan for a sec, I mean, I can't. He really is like that dude. Like like I said, he gave me an hour and a half of his time on New Year's Eve, like a day that is very like typically busy. He's got family. He didn't have to do that. Reposted my stuff, like really, like you said, really wants to make you feel included. Didn't let the success go to his head, and I think he's a really good bar to set for YouTube golf. And I'm super excited that you guys got to film with him. It's super cool, and it really was a great video. We'll link all the JNA guys stuff in the description. Make sure you guys drop them a sub if you're not subscribed to them. Check out their solo channels. We'll link all that as well. Let's talk girls, fellas. Go ahead.
Real quick. Oh, girls!
Good
Wow.
interruption. Yeah, good
No,
interruption.
go ahead.
Saved by the bell, Ash. All right. I just wanted to ask you, when was the first time you found our channel?
The first time I found your channel was when you guys did the DoD King video last year. Whenever that was. A year,
Yeah.
a little more than a year ago, or
the first time we filmed with them was over a year ago now.
Yeah,
and that was
so
a train wreck, and then we filmed again in the summer.
Yeah, so
I
I found you guys. I saw you guys on his channel the first time, and then the second time I saw you guys in his video, the shaved head video, and that's when I found out you guys were from Michigan. And then ever since then, I've just tried. I wanted to support Michigan people. Man. I'm a Michigan guy through and through. I want to find the biggest creators in Michigan, support them. So that's when I support. And ever since then, obviously we've met, and then I reached out to you guys about coming on, and it's kind of full circle, like you said, kind of a full circle moment for me as well.
Right.
So
I feel like that's what Michigan has, though, is we have like that. Like if you're a Michigander, you back other Michiganders.
Oh yeah, dude, it's the thing. Like same thing with Ashton Gallon. I know he's kind of slowed down on the content front. I haven't talked to him about it, but I know you can. You know, I don't think he's posted in a while on YouTube. Which, you know, from a burnout perspective, I don't want to speak for him, but maybe. But like even him, I'll support. Like you know, even if he's not posting stuff, when he does, I always make sure to watch it, give it a like, give it a comment, stuff like that. Because you know he came on and that, like you said, man, Michigan people are cool. And speaking of that, dude, I went to the Michigan Golf Show like 3 weeks ago, and
I
like
didn't
I
even know that
was
was a
got
thing.
yeah, well, it's huge. It's down here in Novi, and
Yeah.
I do the amount of support I got from that. Like the guys that I met there, you know, they're guys that are pretty big in the Metro Detroit area. Got me at their booth, like allowed me to promote my content. And dude, I saw a ton of good hats. It was crazy. Like it was great because every time I saw a good hat, I just had a business card. Like, hey, who's your favorite good person? I probably had him on. You should go subscribe to my channel. It's the easiest sales pitch ever. It was great. It was the easiest marketing and easiest way to
There
get
you
people
go.
to flock to my channel. But
Yeah.
I'm not letting you dodge this. So we're getting back. Let's talk girls. I'll start with John Ash because I want to give you some time to spew on it. But Johnny, man, you know, I wanted to first let's talk about the engagement. That video was very I actually just rewatched it the other day, but that video was very cool. How cool was it videotaping and kind of getting that and sharing that with your community on the main channel? And then, like I said, how much has your life changed since the engagement and the wedding planning? How's that going for you?
Yeah. Well, first of all, it was awesome to film all those pieces. It was a lot of just different segments put together, and it came out so good. And sharing that on the channel was awesome because there's so much support of just like, wow. First of all, I didn't even know you would do this young at 20 years old. And second, just like all love and support in the comments on Instagram or on YouTube. And being able to watch that back, it's just not a lot of people have a video like that. And it's also just it's fun to share with the community and have that support. Like you know your community's tight when they're just all giving you love for this, and it was sweet to see. It was a very high out performer at the start. Like when we posted it, just everyone clicked on that video right away. And we're like, holy cow, so many people want to see this. It just shocked people. So it was fun to see. It's fun to have out there. I love watching it back. And yeah,
No, dude, I
thanks for
get it. It
watching it
was
again.
Oh, it's
It was
highly emotional, man. Like got me into some tears, dude. Just like it was like, I think it was just so, and like I said, it speaks to your guys' craft. I don't know who long form out of that. I think I talked to Owen. I think he
Yeah,
did.
it was
You
on.
guys can, yeah, okay. So
I
like, but
kind of pieced it together, and then he did the final everything that made it perfect.
okay,
So I give
okay,
most of the credit to Owen for that one
okay.
because he did a
But
really
like,
good job.
dude, it just played with your emotions. Like to start, and then you had the comedy factor, dude. My favorite part was when you and Mason did the reenactment. Like that got me laugh, and then ending with the kind of the whole moment, man. It really was a well put together video. Showed light on the city of Detroit, which I always love, man. It was pretty cool. How's the wedding plan going? I know we talked. You got a venue and stuff, but you stressing it all? How's the
But you have a
wife or
venue?
how's the fiance doing? Is that going to change
Uh,
JNA at all? Like what how's that?
yeah, my fiance, it's actually she's coming in. She's going to be a third member. She's going to be on camera every video. And no, it doesn't change anything. It's just we're still going to go on trips. I'm going to come home. I'm going to live with my wife. We're going to have fun. I've talked to Matt Sharp, who's married. I've talked to Busta, who's married, and just got their perspective on what it's like being a YouTuber as well as having a wife. And they say it's like, dude, you'll be able to do it. You'll have a fine time. You can still grow your relationship with your wife, do content. And so as we move forward, it hasn't changed too much. We're doing wedding planning gradually. We're thinking Arizona, and I think we're going to lock it in this weekend. Next February, Waste Management Week
Waste Management Week no
in
way.
Arizona.
Dude, I think we're planning on going back. I might have to crash your wedding and just party with you guys. We're going to be there for dude, we went this year, you know, as you know. And first of all, I take a little upset. You didn't reach out to me. Come on, man. I'm a YouTuber now. I'm married. You didn't want to reach out to me to talk about what it's
I
like.
have talked to you about it.
No,
What do
I'm
you
just
mean?
kidding. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a fake
I got
YouTuber.
other advice.
from
not
real
YouTubers
YouTubers.
with straight advice.
No, for real people who do it. No, I'm just kidding, man. Well, no, that's congratulations, man. I'm super happy for you. You know, I got married at 30. You're getting married at 20. It's a different world, man. But I'm super happy for you. When you know, and it seems like you know, and I'm super excited for you. I'm sure it's going to be an awesome time. And you're a good dude. And congratulations to you once again. All right, Ash.
Yeah,
Thank
here's
you.
my
Turn it.
stuff.
Yeah, let's get to
You're
the real stuff.
you're
Yeah.
turning the blender, man. So, you know, what's going on? We just got back from Arizona with Paige.
Yep.
First of all, how was filming that content and getting those videos out? Obviously, those videos do very well for you guys. How was that? And then we're gonna take a deeper dive into some deeper stuff. But I guess start with that. How was it filming again and just getting those butterflies going, the juices flowing, the chemistry's in the air? How was that, man?
I don't. Let me bring this back. So we obviously really liked Paige last summer. She did not like me. We went out there, stayed with them. John, if you want to jump in, you can jump in.
I was just gonna say you perceived she didn't like you, but then we don't know now if she did or didn't back then. But
Correct.
anyway, it seemed very clear that she didn't.
It seemed very clear to everyone that she did
You
not.
go.
You look at the comment section, you look at what John was saying to me, you look at what Owen was saying to me. It was very clear, or what I thought was very clear, that she didn't like me. So we went out there. Obviously, we stayed with her, which you saw on my personal vlog channel, but that's just because she doesn't live there. But that's where John's family is. We filmed that video with her to like cut all there's no Paige in Ashton, and what happened was not what I expected. It's not what anyone expected. I think she ended up liking me, and I was like, no, I don't like you. No, there's nothing here, and that, yeah. So it kind of
Dang.
reversed.
That's
So you
harsh,
don't.
Marco.
So we're getting you on the record confirmation. You do not have any feelings towards Paige. No, nothing.
Me and Paige are not a thing. Me and Maddie are not a thing.
Oh, come on. I was gonna get into Maddie. It seems like you guys have great chemistry, man. Come on. She seems really
No,
cool.
Maddie's great. Maddie's great, but I think she's talking to someone. She's in Arizona. We have
Okay.
yeah. We'll leave.
Well, I gotta ask, second degree journalism here, some deeper diving questions. You don't follow her, you don't follow Paige on Instagram. Is that intentional? Is that just like a thing? What's going on with that situation?
John, what happened there last year? Remember that? Don't you
Remember what?
Well, I didn't follow any girls or something on Instagram, or I unfollowed
Yeah.
everyone on Instagram.
Yeah. I did the same thing eventually, but it was like Ash. All of a sudden, Ash stopped following so many people, and he just I'm only following those who I really like, and who he's close to, which is fair. Like he just unfollowed everyone that he didn't care to see, and I don't think Paige was one he didn't care to see. I think it was more of I don't need a follower.
It was more of that statement at that time, and I've never followed her since.
I feel good, man. I know you were a little, and I don't know if I can edit this out, but if you mind sharing this, but you were a little hesitant to follow me, which I ask everybody. I ask everyone who comes on, and so I appreciate that. Yeah, you take your follows pretty seriously. You could.
Oh no,
you can mute me.
I take my follows very seriously.
You can mute me if you want, dude. I don't really care. I don't do it for the clout. No, I can. I just think that's funny. So cool. Well, we've got it on record. You and Paige are not an item. There's nothing there. So there's no wedding coming down to say, when are you getting married, dude?
No.
Is there
That would be
any?
the biggest reversal of the century.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Ash's proposal video comes out, and we're like, no. But I want to preface, just because Ash unfollowed her or whatever, we all, there's no bad blood or anything. We'll hang out. We have a good time with Maddie, with Paige. We hang out. We're friends. Obviously, she's my cousin. And, I don't want people to think because Ash is a follower that it's, negative.
No.
But
No. I hardly follow any girls. I just don't Paige and I, great girl, but she's not my great girl, if you know what I mean.
Is there any girls in the picture? Are you single? Can we get that on record?
I'm not sure.
Ooh.
Oh, now we're gonna need to you guys
Oh,
comment below as to what we think about that situation.
Well, no, I don't
Who's
know.
the?
Wait, I guess I misunderstood the question.
No, I'm
You're
saying
trying
yeah.
to
Do you
move
got a
on.
girl? You got a girl at all? Is there any girls in the
any girl in the picture?
any
I
girl
mean,
in the
I got
picture?
friends. Yeah, I got friends.
No, not a friend. I mean a girl like a
A girl
Brielle
that's a
type.
friend, a girlfriend.
Yeah. All right, I'll leave you alone. I'm done digging. Done digging. The people want to know, man. You know, you got to
They'll
ask the
find out.
questions
They'll
that.
find out soon. They'll find
Okay.
out soon. We,
Okay.
we we actually do have a video coming out soon that will be talking about stuff.
Okay. Cool.
It'll be
Oh,
Awesome.
more.
okay.
Yeah, it'll go in depth.
Is
So,
that on the solo channel or is that on the JNA channel?
mm-hmm.
JNA
JNA,
channel. Okay.
that'll be coming
All
out
right.
soon.
Means it's big, Marco.
Okay. Wow.
At least
Damn. Okay.
different.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's spend just a couple minutes. You guys can both talk about your solo channels. Ash, I know, Johnny, you haven't been as active on your solo channel recently, but Ash, I guess to start, talk to me about the vlogging, man. Your vlogs do very well on your personal channel. I know you're a very good editor and you spend a lot of time doing them, but I guess talk to me about what the plans are for the personal channel. Do you have anything coming down the pipe that's cool? And how much have you enjoyed kind of getting back into the vlogging and a different style editing than just a regular golf video?
Yeah, no, I absolutely love it. If you go back on my YouTube channel and you click oldest and scroll, like the top one will be when I'm in like fourth grade, and all I've done is just make vlogs. So I went from like vlogs to like scooter videos to like stock videos to like I've done everything, and I'm finally coming back to it. It's really cool to see. I have some big things in mind for that personal channel. I think this year is going to be huge for it. My goal is to hit 100K by the end of the year.
Let's go.
Um, I really love the state that it's at because my entire goal with that personal channel is it's a lifestyle channel. So it's like I just want to post me. It's not like specific golf or specific gym or specific whatever. It's literally lifestyle. So if I go to whatever, if I go to the gym, I can film it. If I go to the golf course, I can film it. If I go hang out at my grandma's house, I can film it and I can post it. And people there are on that channel are there for me and not any other reason. They're not there for women, girls, no, not none of that. They're for me. And that's why the goal with that channel is just consistent small steps, small views. It's not I don't want any, it's just a gradual slow burn. That's the plan with it. So I love making the videos. I mean, I've been doing it since fourth grade. I think it's just burned into me now. I just love making YouTube videos.
Johnny, you got any plans for the personal channel coming up? Any more Road to Scratch series? Anything like that?
Yeah. Contrast to Ashton, my channel will be golf. I've done the vlogs, and I used to do vlogs back in the day with Ashton in 5th, 6th grade with scooters and hanging out, going to his house or coming home. Like, I'm going over to Ashton's. But now I I did a 30-day vlog series back in late November into December, and it's just not for me. I don't really like bringing the camera around and just showcasing everything. And so that versus filming my Road to Scratch series in the summer, which is all golf, I love that way more. So as Michigan summer comes around and I can film golf here, I just bought a new tripod. I got my own camera. We're going to be out at the course filming golf content. There might be some lifestyle stuff in there if it calls for it and it's pertaining to the video I post with golf, but mostly just focusing on golf improvement, any golf ideas I get, and I want to keep it on the course mostly.
Okay,
But I
cool.
think
Well, like I
that's
said,
also the beauty of it is that like I have a lifestyle thing going on where it's like you don't necessarily have to like golf in order to watch it. And then if you really want to see golf, you can go on JNA or John's personal channel. I think like that's the beauty of what we've got going on.
no, for sure. You guys all make great content. Like I said, we'll link everything in the description, guys. Make sure you drop all them a sub. So getting back to like your personal channel and you guys dealing and constantly grinding on the video ideation. I mean, you guys are very hard workers. We've seen Mad Jack, and I just talked to him a couple weeks ago, and I haven't posted that yet. But like from a burnout perspective, do you guys ever get burnt? I know you're still young, but do you get burnt out doing this stuff at all? I mean, you guys go so hard all the time.
I think when you have an ultimate goal or you're always innovating and changing, that you consistently are doing new things and consistently trying to push yourself and reach your goals, that's what keeps you going. I feel like once you hit what you expected or once you're not really changing and you're just doing the same thing over and over, that's when you might start to feel burnout. Like when we were doing when we were on episode 14 of our Breaking Course Record series, and we were just going around Michigan, and Ashton was doing most of the editing, and it was just the same Breaking Course Record. Nothing changed. The views stayed similar, and Ashton said to us, he's like, I can't do this. Like, it's the same thing. We need to keep being innovative. We need to keep changing. It's just that's a part of my blood. That's a part of who I am. It's like we need to just be better, 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 and that's what keeps me going. That's what Ash said. And I think as a team, we're always trying to get better, which keeps us motivated to keep going. Whereas if we kind of just idled out, we would have burnout.
Oh, we're cooked. I would be cooked. I wouldn't be able to do it. Like I mean, we talk about this literally all day, 24/7. Where you go through our group chats, it's like sending this. Look what this guy did with his intro. Look at this thumbnail, John. Like, look at this. Look at that. If I'm not improving personally, there's no chance I stay in it. There's no chance. I would get burned out so fast. For me, I feel like burnout would come from just being idle and just trying to cruise because there's nothing to look forward to. There's nothing to like push. There's no reason to continue going and seeing that progress that is addicting.
That's crazy, man. I don't know how you guys do it. Props to you. I mean, you have to, but like you said, you have to be when you guys are as committed as you are to your end goal, which whatever I assume that, I don't know what your guys' end goal is. That's going to be kind of my next question, but like that's crazy, man. It's so funny because like when I had you both on individually, both of my parents and like other people were like, "These guys are so young, their mindset's crazy." And I'm like, "Yeah, like you guys should meet them in person. Like they really are this committed, and it's really really cool to see." My next question, and we'll wrap up here in a few minutes, but my next question is going to be: you keep saying your goals, but I guess from your guys' perspective, I know you dropped out of college. You both have been pretty open about dropping out of college. I guess what is the end goal? And I guess more importantly, we've seen like Grant and these other guys get involved in like these companies. What I guess would be the exit strategy? How I don't know when you plan on stop doing YouTube. Obviously at some point, I assume you want to retire, but I guess what would be kind of let's so your end goal or exit strategy if you have one, if that day ever comes, you do try or you do stop doing YouTube or stop making videos?
I think the best question there is not what's the exit strategy. As you can see, Ash shaking his head. It's
There's
just
no exit strategy.
what's the end goal? Go ahead, Ash.
I mean, we just want to be the best and be the biggest. I mean, like in the sense of making the best and biggest videos. So, like whatever that means, I don't know, but all I know is like if you put something up there where you'll probably never hit it, you're just going to constantly be chasing that thing. Constantly. And there's no room for you not to fall off because that thing is always above you where you want to constantly chase it. So, I mean, you look at Bryson, you look at Grant. It's like they're phenomenal golfers. The guys like Carney, Sky, the people behind the scenes, phenomenal at what they do. So it's like we just look at them and we're like, okay, I want to be where you guys are. You guys are making the best videos you can possibly make. Let's see if we can get there.
And I think right now, a stepping stone to get there, which Ash and I had a conversation about the other day, is we talk a lot about behind the scenes editing, Colin, Max, Carney over at Brian Bros, and all they do and everything we can do strategically. But on top of just strategically planning YouTube or what our goals are, we just have to get very good at golf. We got to get really good because if you look at the top people in the niche with Bryson, Grant, Brian Bros, whoever, Luke Kwan, they're getting all these opportunities because they're just so good at golf. We're not there yet. We want to keep getting there. We want to keep having fun with it, and just like
we have to say with like a premise, we are good at golf relative to the normal majority of people, but we're not insane. Like Bryson DeChambeau is the number one, arguably the best golfer in the world. Like Grant is a 4 or 5 handicap. Quan is a professional golfer. So it's like we are decent golfers. We're just not insane yet. So like that's going to be the real goal this summer. That's why we've hired an editor and brought him on and have been working with him ruthlessly every single day now to get him up to speed to where we can then lay off on the video editing aspect and go put in the hours on the golf course.
Mm-hmm. No, you have to be, man. And we've seen it. I mean, you guys have seen it firsthand, right? I mean, you guys are in good. You've seen Sean, Brad. I mean, these guys are insanely talented. And the more the way that YouTube golf is going, and we're seeing it this week, right? Getting involved with the live event, we're seeing more professional golfers. I mean, I think when we talked, Johnny, Phil Mickelson YouTube wasn't even a thing. Here we are, a few short months later, he's got his own channel. He's doing this 2v2 series with Grant. You've got guys like John Daly who do videos with them. I mean, the constant people getting more involved and seeing the opportunities in YouTube from the pro side. You got guys like Sean and Brad who are naturally good, and I think that elevates the bar of Bob Does Sports is already established. They don't have to be good; they have their niche. But for
Right.
people coming up or people trying to crack that way to the top, like you have to be very good because, like you said, you see that Brian Bros, Quan, Grant, all these guys. Quan's playing in professional tournaments in Asia, making cuts. And but like that has to be kind of the bar at this point, Lizzie. You have to be very good. And like Sean and Brad are, I mean, Brad's killing it, 100K subscribers, and he's just naturally good, and that just what makes him a better viewing experience. Just where the state of YouTube golf is. So I can relate to that. I can relate to that.
It's the state of YouTube golf. Like it was good, having fun, and just like it didn't matter how good they were. They did challenges, and people just loved their group. Well, but I mean, from where the niche is.
Like they were the best golfers on YouTube at that time. There was no other one else.
Right. There wasn't a lot of people that were showcasing great golf. And now as they're still like good, but just now compared to more challenges and decent golf and just the friendship vibe of that group that people loved, everything's going to change over time. And where it's at now, like you're saying, is people want to see good golf. They like the better golfers are pulling more views. Like people just, I want to watch good swings. I want to watch good golf shots. It's satisfying. It inspires me to get better too. And so sometimes I watch our videos and I'm like, we have a lot of good shots, and those are my favorite shots to watch. And then when we don't, I'm like, you're going to have not good shots, but it's just inspiring to watch better players. People love watching better players right now. I don't know where the niche will be in 3 years, but our bet is it's going to keep on being. People want to get better. They want to watch great players. There's the dual series this weekend. And so that's why I say we're grinding golf. We're going to try to get really good.
For sure. Well, if you guys need somebody to come up, give you a light of fire under your butt, let me know. I'll come take your money whenever you want. I'll give you Ash. God. I know Ash. Ever since we've got more comfortable with each other, I've gotten much more comfortable with you, and I know how to fire you up because we're cut from the very same cloth. So if you need me to come kick your butt up and down Apple Mountain, like I said, I'll come light a fire under whenever you want. I'm just a short 1.5-hour drive away.
There's a sign when you walk up to Apple Mountain that says no hacks allowed. So I'm
not sure you're gonna get past that. But.
All right, fellas, last one for you, and then I'll let you go. Thank you so much for joining. This is so much fun, man. Thank you guys. And you can talk as much or as little about this as you want because I know you guys like to keep most of it kind of close to the vest. But 2025 summer content plans. Can you tease anything at all? A series, video, whatever, and then I'll let you go, fellas. Like I said, thank you for the time today.
BCR, John?
Yeah, this summer we've had a lot of comments. It's our old series breaking course records. We had season 1, season 2. They were hits. People loved them. And season 3, it's going to be coming back here soon, all in Michigan, showcasing private courses, the best courses, showcasing the state, us traveling around. And just, it's going to be a super fun series.
I have water in my eyes literally thinking about like we're going to get to play Kingsley.
Okay.
We are playing the best of the best golf courses in Michigan this summer, and we're going to put Michigan golf on the map. That is the goal. Put Michigan golf on the map.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Kingsley's big time, man. I know No Laying Up did something out there, but I don't think from a production standpoint, they're a little. I don't know if you guys follow No Laying Up or their Tourist series. They did some. Okay, so they do.
We were studying that last night. Now that you say that, or yesterday at our meeting.
They did the Michigan stuff, dude. Kingsley is goated, dude. I got the invite like 4 or 5 times up there last summer. I never got to get up there, but that's kind of sick. I'm excited. Well, all right, guys. Before I let you go, that's it. That's JNA Golf. Any sign-off messages? Plug all your stuff, please. Plug whatever you want, and then I'll let you go, fellas. Thank you, like I said, for coming on again.
Click the links down in the description.
That's it, guys.
JNA Golf. I'm John. That's Ashton. We have our own channels. If you want to see us individually, go there. Ashton's videos, vlogs, mine golf, our channel together, golf and vlogs. And
Make sure you drop them a sub. That's it, guys. Peace.
Peace.